Hey guys, welcome. All right, I am here for the first live stream. She's been sleeping maybe about a half hour. Anyway, um, she came back from the run this morning. She was really cranky. Anyhow, anyway, Divine Ace Spirit Cards. The Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making, clearing all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. Ten of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, renew and evaluate, favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a different direction. Talia, general for tomorrow. Okay, you've got, you might be feeling a little bit stuck tomorrow, but the weight of the world starts to melt off your shoulders and things start to move forward quickly, which then changes the energy around you, probably towards the middle of the day, and then you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Tomorrow it should end up being a good day with the 10 cups being full. It might start off a little slow and sluggish. Light Soul, what's coming in for me and Stephen after the night? I think that the relationship moves forward. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, along with some good luck. The world is at your feet with a nice connection. Things should move forward with the two of you. Talia, when I leave my job, will I have to get another job or will I be working for myself? Okay, let's see. Will I be working for myself? I think that's the direction you're headed in. I think you're going to end up working for yourself, ultimately. Yeah. I don't think that you're going to another job. I don't think you want to. I don't blame you. I can't. I just can't. I saw a video that came up in my feed about somebody who was fired because he worked for Sherwin-Williams, the paint company. Listen to how ridiculous. And he mixed paint when people came in. I think he was a teenager. So when people came in and they wanted a specific color, he would mix the colors. And like, it's very interesting, I think, watching the paint colors mix. So he would make TikTok videos and put them up on his TikTok. Now, I don't know much about TikTok. I've never done it. But he had like over 1 million subscribers and people were watching him make these. I mean, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just, recording it. He got fired for that. When meanwhile, the company should have used him and his knowledge for advertising, but instead they fired him. And now meanwhile, they'll go hire a company to do that for them and pay them X amount of dollars, and they fired this kid. I fucking hate corporate America. I just do. Like, instead of using the person that's there that has the knowledge, they'll go out and they'll pay a company to do it. When meanwhile, this kid was doing it for nothing, and they fired him. I can't. I just can't. Mahalia, general to the end of the month. Got good karma coming in. You also have some money coming in before the end of the month. You may be thinking or overthinking or spending time contemplating something, and life may move forward slow and steady, but at the end of the month, things start to pick up, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The rest of the month looks pretty slow, and then at the end, things pick up. Light soul, how does Stephen feel about me since we had sex? It feels good. He feels like things changed for the better. He feels connected to you. Yeah, it was good. Jasha, was Casper the one behind the Thomas account? Okay, was Casper the one behind the Thomas account? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what you mean exactly, but the card's answer is no, that he wasn't behind the account. Or chances were very slim that he was behind that account. New chapter, what can I expect from Philip next? Things look good. I don't know where you are in the relationship right now, but it looks like balance comes into the relationship. Good luck surrounds the relationship. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. And peace surrounds this relationship. I think this relationship moves forward to the next level. Kira, Daniel and I for the next few weeks. Things could change for the better quickly. There may be some ambition around the situation, or you may be spending a lot more time together. Things could move forward quickly. Knight of Cups in reverse. And if you have a wish around the situation moving forward, you can get that. Things could move forward over the next few weeks. Gabby, spirit messages. You got Archangel Michael twice. So that's something. Okay, the King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. Path towards enlightenment. Interesting that he shows up around you twice. Tyquina, will Kay and I get back together? All right, you got a 70% chance, yes, you're going to get back together, but it's not free from heartbreak. There's heartbreak or trouble around this situation, but it's not over yet. No, definitely not. Martha, could you maybe look into the cards to see why the Cancer chose to come back even though we had a big fight? Okay. Well, I mean, people fight. You know, it doesn't mean that you don't care about somebody just because you fight with them. Let's see. See what the cards say. Yeah, the Cancer still feels very connected to you, even though they may not be happy with whatever it was you were arguing about. It feels like the world is against them. They may be feeling like they can't get anything to go right, like they can't get anything to happen in their favor, but their energy is starting to shift. They've got more balance coming in and good luck coming in around them, and they care very much about you. They don't want to let one fight ruin your situation. You know what I mean? Um, it, that's okay. I think it's okay. You know, sometimes we fight with people that we care about. Doesn't mean we don't care about them. Gabby, general for the next month and this week. You're being guided by the divine, and listen to your intuition. Intuition is strong. It's going to lead you to success around a strong, stable business relationship. You might be feeling undecided, so don't make the decision until you're sure. But I think perseverance is taking your career to the next level. And there could be a Capricorn around the situation that may be very important. Love looks good as well. It looks nice and passionate and connected. Next few weeks should be good. Or probably, I would say right till the end of the year, it looks pretty good. Kira, general for December. Got money coming in. You got money headed your way. You got the love cup full and a wish. So you got some nice things happening. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. Feeling like I'm not holding myself back anymore. My life is moving forward. Self-care, taking time for rest, relaxation, recharging the batteries, being guided by the divine, and possibly thinking about or maybe even registering for a school or learning a new area of study. Like that doesn't always have to be like going back to college for something. It could be, but it also may be like, I don't know, I want to take a cooking class at the, I don't know, what here, I don't know if where you live, but here, I don't even know if they're going on right now. They have a lot of like programs where you could do like a 6-week cooking course at like an elementary school at night. It could be something like that. It doesn't always have to be like I'm going back to school to get my PhD. It could be I'm going back to school to learn how to, I don't know, line dance. They have all kinds of things. Anyway, next month looks pretty good. Anthony, when will my financial improve? Will I get a job soon? I'm now broke. Okay, let's see. You should get a job soon. Maybe in December. You could get a job before the end of the year. And finances will improve. Maybe not so much before the end of this year, but moving into next year, beginning of next year. Tyquina, general for the month. This month looks pretty decent. It's like no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You have a fire sign coming in that may be significant. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It could be a new business opportunity, or you may be focused on a new business idea, which then brings in money, or you have money that pays off a debt. That could be two different things. It could be like, well, I'm thinking about starting an Etsy shop, and at the same time you may be paying off a loan or a debt or something. One may not have to do with the other, or it could. Lovers is here, so your love life should present you with some options. Fire sign, but there's also an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries definitely earns you respect and pushes your life forward. You're walking away from things, people, places, things, and arguments that no longer serve you, and you're heading over to greener pastures. That might not all happen this month. It may be also moving into next year. Like this month into December into next year, because there's a lot there that's going on. A lot of positive changes. New chapter. If me and Philip make it official, how will this relationship be? You know what? It's going to be good. For the most part, like every relationship has ups and downs, but it's like a wish comes true. Things move forward quickly. You're moved on to greener pastures. You're not waiting for your ship to come in. It looks like he has a lot of focus on you. Money between the two of you is good. You guys have a soulmate connection. I think the relationship is good. Yeah, I think there's a lot of promise around it. Kira, how is Daniel feeling about me now that we had sex? Okay. He feels good. He feels like it's strengthened the relationship. He feels passionate, and he feels like he's listening to his intuition a little bit more. He thinks the two of you have a good connection. Love cup here is full. Good. Sepia General. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to a significant love relationship. You also may be starting a side business or focused on a side business that may be something that does bring in extra money, and balance comes back to your life. Now you have a Taurus around you that could be significant, a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you're starting a new journey and you have something to celebrate moving forward. Anthony, how does a Capricorn feel about me and what's next between us? Well, it looks like communication picks up out of the blue, and that she's starting to feel a little bit more ambitious, and she's looking for things to transform between the two of you. Things change for the better between the two of you quickly. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. She is definitely interested in you. Let's see what happens next. She's going to be looking for more. Sepia, love. Got some adventure coming in around love. Peace, tranquility come in, and you have a Sagittarius and a Cancer around you. It also looks like you should be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and the world is at your feet moving forward. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up, and things may be slow moving. So it's like you might be feeling a little bit stuck, but the energy should change around you pretty soon. Maybe next month into early next year. Peace, serenity, peace and serenity come in, along with possibly a Sagittarius, a Cancer, adventure, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Love, money, abundance, fertility with the Empress. Sepia, personal career. You have a wish around career. You also have a new job possibility coming in. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. A wish. Okay, you may be getting another job, and you could have more than one job opportunity that's like working for someone, but you also may be doing something that's personal, that's all your own on the side, and that may be what you put your heart and soul into. And I think eventually it could become a business that you could live off of. When you first start it, you might need to have another job, but you might not always have to have another job, which would be nice. Yeah, you got a lot of nice things happening for you. Even though things seem slow, a lot of things should be changing. I had a conversation the other day with Lori from Passages of Light. I think she's Light Insides on Facebook, and she's Passages of Light on YouTube. And I was saying, you know, and like we've been talking about like this energy shift. She's not so much into astrology, but I was telling her about, you know, how we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which sort of goes along with her, like psychically and the energy wise that she's been reading. Like the timing is pretty much the same. Like she was telling me, we both started to feel it like last November or like last fall, and it's been happening, right? But a lot of things have gotten a lot worse before they've gotten better, or they haven't even gotten better yet. So I said to her the other day when we spoke, I said, you know, I'm wondering if I'm wrong. And like things are not moving in the right direction. Like everything seems to be like a real shit show. And she said that it's almost like, it's going to sound so funny, but like the universe is gaslighting us. You know, it's like you're almost starting to think, what am I crazy? Because nothing is changing, or the things that should be happening aren't happening. Or in some situations, what should be happening, the opposite is happening. But I trust her. But she says no. She says that this energy is seriously and still changing, and that she said that we may be feeling a little bit crazy because it's almost like the universe has been gaslighting us. How great is that? But it was interesting though, because I'm like, you know, I remember last year doing the readings in my bed, right? And saying, "Oh, I'm telling you that 2020 is going to be a great year." The energy just feels different, and then it's like 2020 put us like in a black hole. Really, we went like in a black hole. I mean, I've never seen so much crazy destruction between people losing their jobs and the lockdown and people getting sick, and then, you know, people with drug issues struggling and all. I mean, you name it, it's been awful. And I'm like, how could I have been so wrong? You know, I mean, not every year is like 2020. I mean, we've had good years, we've had bad years, but I mean, 2020 for everybody, you know, like I remember the year my mom died, it was a really bad year. My grandfather died, my mother was sick. I mean, it was a bad year. But not, it wasn't like, that wasn't a bad year for the entire world. This year has been really bad for just about everyone. I kind of wish that Avery was born in December and not in January, because then because she was born and that was the only good thing that happened for me anyway. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but so many things that I thought were happening, or I felt like energy was shifting around certain situations, and it just hasn't gotten there yet. I don't know. Like even with my brother, he lost his job last November, and I thought that he was going to get a new job immediately. Like I thought he would have a new job at the beginning of the year, and he didn't get another job until, I don't know if it was late September or early October. But I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Like, it just didn't seem like it was going to take that long. I thought it was going to be like immediate. And then I thought at one point, well, maybe he'll start his own business, because I always could see him doing that. But he didn't. He wound up taking another job. Anyway, aside from that, Q Love, money this week. Money this week looks like it's successful and it's in balance. Could have a new opportunity too to bring in extra money this week. I like that. What I really like, if it's one thing that I can say about the what's gone on this year, is that people can take jobs like working for like Instacart or babysitting or walking dogs or things like that, where they don't have to be locked into a certain time. They could make a decent amount of money at their own leisure, and you could take it and leave it. You know, like at care.com, you can take it if you want the job, or you cannot take it. It's not like something where, you know, you're working part-time and you have to work from 3 to 7, or you have to work on Saturday night. So those kind of things could pop up if you needed extra money or you wanted to make extra money. Anyway, I know a couple of people that work for Instacart, and it's not a bad thing, you know, especially when a lot of people don't want to have to go out to the grocery store. Okay, cute. Love this week. Love this week may be a little bit stagnant. You actually could even have an argument with a love interest with the Five of Swords. Spending time overthinking. The Four of Wands is in reverse. If you're involved with someone, I don't think that it's not that great this week. If you're not involved with anyone, you do have somebody from your past returning. And love is not that great this week. It's average. Look out for a little argument if you're attached. If you're not attached, look out for someone from your past coming back. Even if you are attached, it doesn't make a difference. Like with Thanksgiving coming up this week, you still may hear from somebody from your past. They may resurface. Maybe it's just an old friend, but somebody may be reaching out. Jay, how did Amy feel when she saw me this morning? Serene, peaceful, happy, compassionate, and she's listening to her intuition. Or feels like the two of you have a psychic link. That could be. She felt good today. I don't know if she was acting moody with the moon. She could have been feeling one way, but showing you something different. And I don't know, she feels like there's like an adventurous side to you, or she thinks that you're, there's something about you adventurous that she finds attractive. I don't even know if she's aware of that. April, does P the Gemini want to meet up this week? Okay, let's see. Yes, and I think you are going to meet up this week. Nina, the last 2 days I feel the Aquarius very much again. I wonder why. You could hear from him, that's why. You might hear from him because you've got the Page of Swords. You could hear from him, or you can hear something about him, or somebody could give you a message. Yeah, there's something that's going on around the Aquarius. That's why. When the Page of Swords shows up, it's like out of the blue, you could receive a message, or somebody could say something. You know, like I just saw him at, you know, the grocery store or whatever. Or he told me to tell you he says hi. Some kind of situation like that. But if it's not somebody that you're obsessing over, right? And I say obsessing because we've all been there. But like, let's just say, for example, when I was fascinated with the bartender down the street, if he was like, if I was feeling him in the middle of my obsession, that's like nothing. That's like, well, you're obsessed with the guy. You know, that's why he's on your mind. That's why you're dreaming about him. He's coming out in your dreams because all you do is talk about him. But if if I find myself talking about him, or I find myself telling stories about him out of the blue, like years later, it's different. Not now. Like I use him as an example because he's a great example. But like there have been times where I've run into him. Like I ran into him at ShopRite once. I don't really think that I felt his energy before I ran into him, but like when you're in the thick of it, it's not usually something that's either prophetic or anything more than just you're thinking about him because he's on your mind and all you do is talk about him. But if it's something you've had distance from and then all of a sudden you start to feel them, or you find yourself telling stories about them, or they keep reminders pop up from them and you're like, God, I haven't thought about him in 10 years, then that usually means that the person is around in some way, shape, or form, or you should have some kind of contact with them. But, you know, somebody that's obsessed with Joe the bartender and then is having dreams about them that night, that's just your subconscious. Kira, general love this week. General love this week. You're prepared. You're prepared for your love life to move forward. You're not waiting for your ship to come in. Things should be nice. Things should be moving forward pretty quickly. Love is good. Michelle, what's coming in for me in December? That you're going to have choices, especially around money, finances, and business. It looks like all good stuff. You also maybe, there could be a new love interest around you. Might be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And what you should be aware of is just look out for a little bit of anxiety. It's mild anxiety. It could be, I don't know, pressure maybe around year end. I don't know, business-wise. Maybe you have to meet a deadline with the Ace of Swords. But there's not much, whatever it is, you get through it. There's a lot of growth and transformation happening for you now on a personal level, from now moving right into the beginning of next year. You've done a lot of work, and you've made a lot of positive strides. So you're in good shape. A TD, love reading for December. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You have a water sign coming in, or that could be around you right now that might be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be doing something adventurous. That could be fun. Look out for a third-party situation. I don't think that it's with the water sign, though. I think they're two different situations. I mean, it also could be that you're the one in the middle of the third-party situation. If that's the case, then that's fine. I don't care. I just don't like when people get blindsided. You know, like they were seeing somebody for 6 months and they find out he's married. That I don't like. It does look like you might be starting a new journey when it comes to love. And you have the you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You have an Aries around you, a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then you have another Cancer. And you may be thinking a lot about what you want, you know, contemplating about the kind of person that you want, the kind of relationship that you want. And I think that things move forward, or at least you have the opportunity in December for things to move forward a little bit more. Possibly with this water sign. April, general for the rest of the week. Life moves forward quickly when you listen to your intuition. Balance comes in this week. Money and happiness. Finally feeling here. This is usually a work or career thing. Like the hard work I've put into my career, and now the fruits of my labor are starting to come into fruition. Kira, will Daniel ask me to be his girlfriend, and if so, when? Yeah, this guy is going to treat you with a lot of respect, and he's going to put in as much as you put into the relationship. That relationship can move forward pretty quickly. When? It's soon. I would say maybe around Christmas. The diamonds would be around the beginning of the winter, so we're almost there. It also could be the beginning of December. It could be the first of the month, or around that time. April, how's love looking for December? Still lonely. Love looks good. It looks like you've got choices. You've got good luck. Out of the clear blue sky, you got a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be undecided about exactly what you want when it comes to love. There may be a number of options. Gemini is still around you. You've got time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Leaving negativity in the past, and leaving in the past things that haven't worked for you, and moving forward. You're going to have some opportunities in December. I don't know. Listen, people would say to me all the time, and I never understood it. Like, you could be married and still be lonely. You could live with somebody and still be lonely. And I never understood it for a long time. But that's the truth. Like, you can be. And I think it's worse to be with somebody that you don't really want to be with than being alone. April, what's the general with P to Gemini for the rest of 2020? He may be very ambitious around a work or a business thing. He's moving on to greener pastures as far as his career or business is concerned. He's no longer holding himself back, and he's not feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. His career, money, jobs, or school, whatever it is he does all day, is moving forward for him fast. And he's being very persistent and going after what he wants. He's got nice stuff happening around business, work, school, whatever it is that he's doing all day. He may be putting in a lot of effort, but he's also seeing a lot of payoff. Jay Allen, why'd Amy decide to give me attention today? You know, she's just, it's just how she is. Some days she puts in more effort than others. Now, it looks like you had good karma around you today. She thought, oh, excuse me, the Hermit. Like, she would think that either you're very smart, or I don't know what you guys spoke about, but she values your opinion, and she thinks that you're smart. Like, she thinks that you're smarter than she is. Don't tell her I said that. But the thing here is that she's got the double-edged sword, and tomorrow or the next time you see her, she may not pay you attention. It could be enough to drive you crazy, and also at some point you might find it to be really unattractive. You may get annoyed with it. She's very moody. If I had to guess, I would say that her moon is probably in Cancer, and her emotions fluctuate. She could have a lot of water energy in her, and that's why she's kind of all over the place. Kira, general for this week. The school thing keeps coming up around you, huh? Happiness comes in around you, leaving negativity and pessimism in the past, taking control of your life moves forward quickly. Love connection is nice this week. Life has changed for the better for you this week. TD, Aries, next move towards me. Perseverance is in reverse. He may be doing a lot more thinking and not enough acting. I think that you'll hear from him eventually, but it doesn't look like he's putting in all that much work right now. I don't know where you are with him, but he's another one that you may get fed up with him, and you might move on to something else. I feel like a lot of these people that are half in, half out are going to wind up getting a rude awakening in 2021, because I don't think that, their time is going to run out. And if he doesn't step up to the plate, I think someone else is going to come along, and you're going to not want to be bothered with him anymore. Coco, what's coming towards me in love? You've got a couple of people here. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Libra. You also have a Virgo here. And I don't know where you are in your love life, but the next person that you get involved with is going to show you a lot of respect. Balance is going to come back into your life. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. And the relationship should be 50-50. So if things haven't worked for you right now, or you're not in a situation where things are working, oh God, excuse me, you may be changing. You could either work on your current relationship and see if you can get it 50-50. And if not, you might have other opportunities once again, and you may decide to move on in a different direction. Listen, there's nothing more than I like better then when justice comes in and screws somebody that's been taking advantage. And that's how I feel the last couple of readings. It's kind of shown that. Somebody has got the opportunity to move forward with someone, but they have one foot in and one foot out. That door may start to close on these people. But what I can tell you about that is that the person will not be like it will, you won't be the one crying over it. You'll be the one making the decision to move forward with your life, and you would be the one with the happiness. That's what the last couple of readings have seemed like. That's what's going on. So let's hope that that's true, because it makes me nuts when things go on, especially like, 6 months or so. Okay, that can be right. We could be a little in and out for 6 months, but when we're talking about situations that have lasted years, it drives me nuts, because it's like, make a decision. Either you want to be with me or you don't. And I've been in them myself, but I'm hoping that the energy is going to start to shift. That's what the cards are suggesting anyway. So let's see what happens. Six of Pentacles. It's not about like a great love story, Six of Pentacles, but it's around something that's reliable, it's stable, and it's somebody who's there and doing what they should be doing. So that's positive. Adriana, what will the client think of the deliverable I'm going to send? She's tough. Okay. She should love it. She should love it. I don't know what it is, but she should be impressed. April, that was the general for, I don't remember what I said. I think it was just general for the Gemini. Didn't it say general for him? I don't remember. What's the general with P, the Gemini, for the rest of 2020? So I just read for him. You want me to read for you and him together? Well, there is happiness that comes in around this situation. The Six of Pentacles is like I said, it's a relationship where both people are putting in equal amounts of effort. As long as that relationship stays balanced, it should move forward through the end of the year. There is long-term potential here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love yet, but that's okay, because that can grow. It might not be there yet. We've got here divine guidance guiding this relationship. So I think the most important thing between you and him, between now and the end of the year, is that you're both on the same page as far as putting effort in. And then I think the relationship will be guided by the divine, and things will move forward, or they'll at least continue until the end of the year. Adriana, how's it going to be today with him? Should be good. It may feel a little slow and stagnant, or maybe like nothing new has happened, but the love interest is still there. So it should be pretty good. Christy, is Dina taking money that should go to our company? Okay, let's see. I don't trust her. I just don't. Cards don't indicate that she's taking money, but she might be doing something. She may be scamming in some way. I mean, I actually didn't get any aces, which would, but it's like Two of Wands in reverse. She's unprepared, and the happiness card is in reverse, and there is arguments around between you and her. I don't know if she's taking money, but she may be taking something else. I know it sounds stupid, but who knows? I mean, I worked for a company. This was so funny. And I would never think to do anything like this. And then I smartened up a little bit. they would let us order office supplies, right? So my coworker orders a tape dispenser. And then the next time the catalog comes around, she says, put me down for a tape dispenser. And I'm like, you just got a tape dispenser. And she was like, she looked at me and she was, Danny, sometimes you got to make your own bonus. I was hysterical. In a million years, I would never think to do something like that. Like, take the tape dispenser. But, so she might be doing something like that. She may be taking something, but I don't know that she's taking physical money. I think a lot of times people think that if they're not taking physical money, they're not stealing. So she may be looking at it like that. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. But, yeah. Sometimes got to make your own bonus. The CFO, I'm not even kidding you, used to steal toilet paper. And he used to act like you were like so stupid that you wouldn't notice. He would have a bag and then he would take a newspaper. I mean, it can't even believe it. He would take the newspaper and wrap the newspaper around the outside of the plastic bag so that you couldn't see through the plastic bag and that there was toilet paper in there. Like, really? He used to bring his recycling in. I guess he had to pay for recycling. So he used to bring it in and throw his recycling in our recycles. I mean, really? Like, you're the fucking CFO. You can't pay for a recycle bin? I can't. But maybe that's why some people have money. And, you know, that's just how it is. Anyhow. Anyway, end of story. I don't trust her. I don't know that she's stealing money, but she may be stealing other things or benefiting herself some other way. April, the other day you did a reading about love relationship coming towards me. 2 of Cups. When is that for? Okay, let's see. Could happen within the next 7 weeks. I would say probably not before the end of this year, maybe early next year. Jay Allen, does Amy think that she puts in more effort than me? Yeah, she might. She doesn't, but she's, yeah, she might think that, yeah. Ronnie, spiritual update. Watch out. You may have a spirit or somebody hanging around that's keeping you up again coming up. I would sage your bedroom and put out a bowl of salt water underneath your bed or by your bed just to get rid of that. I think that you are, your intuition, your hearing, your sight, all of that stuff is improving, and it might get a little intense at some point. You might need to shut it down a little bit just so that you can get enough rest and relaxation for yourself. You have also a new spiritual practice that you may be picking up that you might get a lot out of, or you may feel like it helps you quiet your mind. Who knows, maybe it's meditation. Sometimes it's maybe not even classic meditation where you sit there and close your eyes, but there may be something else that you find very meditative that helps you quiet and silence all of the other extra stuff so that you can get a little bit of peace of mind. I think this happens before the end of the year. April. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, you didn't have to do that. That's fine. But thank you anyways. Meditated. You know what? I know I have a hard time myself with meditation. I wish I could. But I got to work on it. I got to try to carve out 5 or 10 minutes and just do it. I don't know what my problem is. All right, let me go back up to the top. Elsa, will my ex, Bill L, come back? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you may be starting a new journey with him at some point. Might not happen as fast as you wanted to. I would keep your options open just in case. I wouldn't turn down any dates, but I think at some point he returns. Cinnamon, finances for the week. Got growth and transformation around your finances this week. It also looks like you have balance coming in, and you could be paying off a debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Money looks okay this week. Teresa, oh, how is my A feeling about us? Okay, how is A feeling about us? Pretty good. It's like you got a new journey. You have the Magician here, which means you can manifest anything you want. You may be hearing from him or seeing him out of the blue unexpectedly. You have a wish around the situation and happiness coming in around the situation. So things should be good with that situation. The neighbor started stomping around with his fat ass. When I first started teaching yoga in the studio in New Jersey, they were putting in a European wax center downstairs, and I used to have to teach with them, like with the drilling and the hammers and the saws. And, you know, it wasn't so bad in like a regular vinyasa class because the music, I could play the music. But if I was teaching a straight up Bikram class, it was like there's no music and all you could hear is like the saws and stuff. And I used to just say, listen, this is yoga. This is life. We have to tune it out. And you just tune it out. It's annoying, but you know, that's what my teacher used to always say. The real yoga happens when we're not on the mat, when we're off the mat, and how we deal with all that other stuff. But that's really annoying. All right, let me go back up. Oh, wait. Jay, I don't want to skip anybody. Hang on. Jay, how would Amy feel if I pursued her more? Yeah, I think that's what she wants. I think she wants you to put in more effort. She would feel successful. She would feel like things are moving forward. She would no longer feel like she's waiting for a ship to come in. See, right now she maybe feel like she's waiting. Yeah, and I think she wants a little bit more attention. Sonia, general career. General career. Career is moving forward, and you also have a new opportunity, a new journey, and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain coming up. Not bad. Not bad at all. You also have a wish around your career, and things should be moving forward for you pretty quickly. Juice Box, why did Nicole message me out of the blue today? What does she want, and is good not to reply, and I feel if I do, things will stay the same. I think it's okay to not reply right away. I would make her wait. Only because it's like getting the energy back, right? She cares about you, there's no doubt about that. But she's very much in control of the situation, and subconsciously she knows that, which is why she's not feeling like any urgency to be with you, because she feels like you're sitting there waiting for her. She doesn't know it consciously, she feels it subconsciously. So I would, like if, let's just say, for example, she texted you this morning at 9 o'clock. I don't think that there's anything wrong with answering her back at like 3 or 4. I don't like telling people to play games, but in a situation like this, if you're too ready, willing, and able for her, she's going to take advantage of that, and it's not conscious. She's not consciously thinking it, but it's just something like subconscious. She's like, she would expect you to answer right away. So when you don't, at least the energy is a little bit, you know, like, hey, how come he hasn't answered me? Oh, well, that's not like him. Why hasn't he answered? All right, so let's see. What does she want? Okay. See, she does want to keep you around. She likes knowing that you're there. She likes the connection the two of you have. I think that there's no doubt you guys have a soulmate connection, but she also doesn't want to commit 100% yet either. So I would say, you know, let her reach out to you and you answer when it's good for you. And if she reaches out to you twice before you respond, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing, because she would be reaching out the second time because you didn't answer the first time. Nobody likes to not be answered, but you need to have a little bit more control over the situation. She's got too much control right now. I'm glad, though, that you noticed that. It's actually making her a little anxious that you haven't answered, and she's wondering if you're maybe over her. Good, let her wonder a little bit, because she's got too much control. And when you do respond, you could respond like with something really short, you know, like, yeah, or, you know, whatever. I don't know what she said to you, but usually people say something like, what's up, or something like that, or hey, or some kind of crap. You could be short, but the only problem with that is that sometimes the conversation will end there. You want to keep the conversation going, but I think it's okay to make her wait. Absolutely. And I think that that's good that you recognize that. I'm curious what she said to you. What was the text message? AZ, what does Liz the Leo think of me? She thinks that you're ambitious, happy, attractive, unique, hardworking. She's interested in you, or she thinks that you're interesting, yeah. AZ, should I reach out to Liz? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. Jay, what would Amy's mood be like if I approached her? Love cup here is full, but she may make you feel like she's undecided. I don't know. She's reluctant to let you know how she really feels. The love cup would be full. Her mood would be happy if you approached her. Real Tarot Diva. Oh, thank you for stopping in. Juice box. She sent me something about my favorite show after not talking all week. I know she doesn't care for the show. She watched it. Yeah. She just wanted an excuse to reach out to you, and that's good. That's good. Yep. Good. Good. Oh, thank you, Tarot Diva. What did I do? My one friend is so funny. He's a DJ, and he must have been watching last night when I was talking about Avery dancing to the Jefferson song. So this morning he sent me a video of the Jefferson song. He makes it longer so that he plays it. He does a lot of where he'll go to like older assisted living, and he'll like DJ for, you know, the older people that live there. So he made that song longer. It's like, that's one of my favorite songs. I didn't know, but thanks for watching my video. Yeah, and you know, he said too, he said that he liked the white shirt that I said I hated. Like, I just felt like that shirt was just so wrong on me. All right, so let me get to some people here that I haven't gotten to. We've got, how about T-Vet? Well, T and I go on a date soon. Yes, you should go on a date soon. Rosie, what did the panel think of me after today's meeting? I think that they thought that you were balanced and you were impressed. They were impressed by you. You made a good impression. Andrew Kriti, his thoughts and intentions for me. You may see him starting to put in a little bit more effort with the Perseverance card, and things could move forward. He's prepared to put in a little bit more effort. I don't know if you've been speaking to him or seeing him a lot. If you haven't been, then communication should pick up. If you talk to him a lot but you haven't seen him, then you should see him. Mihak, what's coming towards me in the future? You've got money coming in, money and job opportunities that make you feel relief, like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But it looks like money is coming in. Fave Foreign. I don't see the question. Fave, send a question. I'll do Alpha Sierra. Should I move on? I think you are moving on. You're stepping into your own strength. It looks like you're leaving the past behind and your life is starting to move forward. I think that you are moving on. I think it's just going to happen organically. I don't think you have to make a decision to move on. I think it's just going to come in and your life is going to move on. Tracy, will I see John before Thanksgiving? I don't think so. The timing doesn't look like it's there. Juice Box, do you see me and Nicole hanging out again soon? Yeah, I think relatively soon you should be hanging out again. Fave, why has it been so chaotic and dessert all the time? I'm just a little in general on my love life. Okay. Well, it looks like moving forward, if you've been feeling deserted or you've been feeling like nothing is going your way, that should change. You've got something to celebrate coming in around balance, coming in around your life. Life's no longer feeling stuck in the mud, feeling like things are moving forward. You have a new journey that could be starting with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Got good luck coming in around you. Your life moves forward when you leave an old wound or an old disappointment in the past. Not only that, but choices come in. And stability comes in. You're going to have the world at your feet moving into 2021. So things should change for you for the better. When it comes to love, if you're not with anyone right now, fire sign should show up. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Jay, what can I expect from Amy within the next 2 days? There should be more communication. There's abundance around the situation. There should be more communication, yeah. Or flirting or whatever it is that you guys do. Oh, yeah, that's, Tarot Diva, you could leave out the hearts. I saw it. You could just send the question. I don't have Cash App. I only have PayPal and Venmo. I downloaded Cash App at one point, but I don't remember what the issue was. I don't know. Anyway, Real Tarot Diva, what's coming in for me regarding love? Okay. Okay, if you're not with anyone at all right now, you've got balance coming in around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, with a successful relationship heading towards all 10 cups being full. Leaving in the past behind old arguments and negativity, that moves into the past. You move far away from that. It also looks like love life can stabilize with a wish, put it out into the universe. Now, let's say you're already with someone. Then I would say that leaving old wounds and hurts and regrets and negativity around your current relationship moves into the past. You let that go, and a loving, kind, stable relationship takes over with balance, success, happiness, all 10 cups being full. If you're not with anyone, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Leo around you. If you are with someone, current relationship would be strengthening, would be taking over a loving, kind, warm feeling. And the Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility is coming your way. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But it looks like your love life, you should have something to celebrate, and peace and serenity should be coming over it. Might have to have a little bit of patience. Things may not fall into place right away, but it's on the horizon, so that's positive. I think leaving negativity in the past is always positive, but it looks like you're moving on to greener pastures. Even if you're in the same relationship, even if you're with someone right now, things will still be improving. Oh, he's Pisces? There you go. Well, maybe you're not together now, but maybe in the near future you will be. I'm a Pisces too. You're very welcome. Thank you for stopping in and for subscribing. And for your question. Where's my spot? Oh, there we go. Chia, what's my life's purpose? I can't answer that question because you have a lot of purposes. Like, you have a purpose to be somebody's child, to be maybe possibly at some point somebody's, you know, mother, neighbor, teacher. Even if you're not a school teacher, you still could be a teacher of some type. It's like you have a lot of purposes. There's not just one purpose for us. We've got plenty, you know, and you could be something different to each different person that you come in contact to, but you have a lot of purposes here, not just one. Beautiful one. Will I hear from Morgan soon? Okay, let's see. You should, relatively soon. I'm going to say maybe sometime next month. Shooting star, should I wait for the Aries to reach out or should I reach out? Which is a better outcome? Okay. Should I reach out to the Aries? I would reach out to the Aries. The only time I would say not to is if you've texted 15 times last week and got no response. But the cards indicate it's okay to reach out. Sometimes I feel like it just cuts down all the time. You know, like, it's just like, you know, you're not being psycho. You're not texting 72 times. You're just going to send one text or phone call or whatever it is. I think it's okay to reach out. J, question below. All right, I don't see it yet. Chia, can I get a government job in the future? Yeah, you definitely can. You can. Both my grandmothers had government jobs. Yeah, I think that you can. I think you can nail that pretty quickly. Jay, how's Amy feel when I stand there like a stick in the mud when she's trying to get my attention? Ah. And she doesn't like it. She feels negative. She feels sorry. Yeah, she doesn't like it. It also makes her slightly angry. Ronnie, I want to purchase the extended warranty for my truck. Will it be a scam or will it help me? Oh my God. I feel like I was scammed. I got to tell you that. I got to tell you, I feel like I was scammed. But let's see what the cards say. The cards are only indicating 33% chance it's a scam. I don't know. If I could go back, it's funny that you asked that question because I was thinking of that myself today. If I had to pay my car loan, if I could go back, I wouldn't have bought it. I had 24,000 miles or 2 years. I haven't gone anywhere near the 24,000 miles because of the virus. I'm not driving the way I was. But it doesn't cover anything. Like when my car broke down and I needed to have that repair done, the repair that they wanted to do, the Volkswagen wanted to do, was $1,500. The repair that I had done was only $300. It was almost $400. But they never fixed the oil leaking problem. What I would do, honestly, is to go see a mechanic that you trust and ask their opinion. They're probably going to tell you it's not worth it. But it can't hurt to ask. I don't know if you need to have your car inspected in your state. I know some states have to. So you may want to just go talk to a mechanic and ask them their opinion. They're probably going to tell you that it's not necessary. But yeah, I would go talk to a mechanic, definitely. Let them take a look at the car. Even if you got to pay them for the hour of time, it could save you. Like my warranty, I think, was $3,000 or $3,500. And what has it done for me? Nothing. I just gave them an extra $3,000 for nothing. Don't go to a dealership. No, ever, do not ever go to a dealership ever. Especially now, because the dealerships are not making any money and they make the money off the service. The only reason why I had the car towed there is because I thought that the warranty was going to cover it. And then those assholes sent the tow truck away and didn't tell me that my car was there. So my car sat there for 2 days. Like, what are they? Don't go to the car dealership. Go to like a local mechanic. Hopefully you have one. All right, let's cut off the super chats because I'm getting hungry. I have to have lunch. Yeah, but even if you're not a female, they're taking advantage of everyone now. I have a lot of mechanics around me, but I was talking to the guy that did the repair for me, and I've known him. I went to high school with him, and he said that, he's like, you wouldn't believe the stories that I've been hearing. Since the whole COVID thing, nobody's driving, nothing needs to be repaired. He said that, like, people will come to him and say, the dealer said I need to have all this shit done, and he's like, I look at the car, and there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, so you got to be really careful. No, you know what I always do? If there is something wrong with the car, I always read up on it so that I'm, like, have an idea of what I'm talking about before I go in there, because because the car dealerships, they're no fucking good. They're no good. Thanks, Jay. I'll see you later. Have a good one. And I feel too, you know, mechanics get a bad reputation, but I feel like it's anybody that, you know, you're not an expert in. I had to have my dryer vent cleaned out, and the guy told me that the that it wasn't up to code. Whatever, I've never even been up in the attic. I have no idea what it looks like up there. He said it wasn't up to code and that the pipes weren't connected correctly. But how do I know that? I don't know that. I mean, he went up there and he took pictures, but do I really know what I'm looking at? Anyway, I had him fix it because I'm always thinking like for safety reasons. I had him fix it, and then talking to some of the other neighbors to come to find out that that was true. He wasn't trying to rip me off. But you always got to be skeptical because people are always trying to rip off somebody that doesn't know any better. And most of us are not experts on, you know, dry cleaner vents. Who the hell knows? All right, moderators. Dry cleaning vents. I don't, yeah. Or, I don't know. Mel told the Pisces that I'm not interested in him. What's his next move? Okay. Told the Pisces I'm not interested in him. What's his next move? He feels bad, but you're going to hear from him again. He's going to continue to try to pursue you. I don't know. He's not holding back. So I don't know if he's going to show up or he's going to call you or he's going to try to do something a little bit over the top to get your attention or to make you think that he's serious. Yeah, he's not giving up. Not now, anyway. Zara, we had a talk with the Aquarius. It seems he doesn't want to lose me and he feels sad because the lockdown, he can't come to see me. You see what his intentions are. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose you. He's very interested in you. And he's not, he wants to put in the hard work, but he can't. Let's see what, I would give him at least until after the lockdown. There may be a delay, but he may start putting in more effort once the lockdown is over. I don't know how long you guys are locked down until, but I would at least give him, if he's consistent with his phone calls and messages between now and the time lockdown ends, I would give him a chance because that's not his fault. And that's, you know, what are you going to do about that? Is Sepia here? No, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. All right. Well, I'm going to go. I don't think Sepia is here, right? I'll be back on tonight, probably about between 9:30 and 10:30. I usually get her to go to bed. And if anybody needs anything, you guys can email me. Maybe I'll put up new sales for the week. We'll see. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Sepia's there. All right. Go ahead. Give me a question. No. Go ahead. Give me a question before I go. My God, this lipstick is like all over my face. Like, can you at least put it on your lips? Are you sure? I can do one. We can do one right now if you have. All right. I will see you guys later. I'm going to go have lunch. I'll be back later. Bye, guys.